Hey everybody, this is Reggie Brun, aka the Reginator. Wanted to talk about Trump's address yesterday, his speech about the border wall. I think he did mostly a good job. The only problem I have with it is that he wasn't very charismatic at all. And I guess it's because he was literally reading from a script prompter. It definitely seemed that way. He wasn't able to freeball it and be himself through the process because it seemed like he was so busy trying to just read what was in front of him. So, and it was a short address. It was really short. I'm glad he did it. That way he kind of makes his point that we're not going to give up on the border wall, which I appreciate, being a Donald Trump supporter. And, sorry, I thought that was somebody calling my name. But Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi's presentation, my God, they look like zombies. They really do. Oh, I saw this one meme where they were dressed up as Amish couples, and it was hilarious. That's exactly how they were. They were so rigid and stiff. I swear they were like aliens from another planet. It looked worse for the Democrats than it did for Trump. That's for sure. And I'm not sure it changed any opinions. This address, I mean, it was good for our base, for the Trump base, to see Trump do that. But I don't think it changed any minds, personally, because there was on either side, because there was a lack of charisma on both sides. I mean, it was really bad. Both parties seemed really old and bored and out of touch, and just it wasn't Trump at his best personality and charismatic wise. I mean, Trump is known for being a wisecrack and a comedian and lively, and he couldn't be that way. And I understand why they made him not, because he probably would have said something. Him and his personality, him being a businessman, a New York businessman, he probably would have said some exaggeration that the news would have probably tried to use against him. They probably would have used some kind of hyperbole statement that, wasn't necessarily all the way true, because that's just such a way because that's just how he speaks. He speaks in hyperbole terms, and that's kind of what most business guys do. So they I could tell they kind of told him to tone it down, and he said himself that in this year he's going to start toning down his rhetoric, which is good and sad at the same time, because I like that Trump. I like that Trump that says crazy stuff that's kind of true, and he just, that's kind of where, in my opinion, at his strongest, when he's kind of just tearing up the other side and calling them out for their stupidity and different things. So I am going to miss that side, but I really do feel like he finally got convinced that he should tone it down. Again, there's pros and cons to him being that way. But yeah, I mean, the border just wasn't that special. Again, I don't think it really changed any hearts or minds on either side. Of course, CNN is making a big deal about it. The fact checkers are conflicted about it, and everybody's still choosing their own sides. They're just kind of reinforced in whatever side that they were in originally. But yeah, we need a wall. We do. I mean, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it if it doesn't get built, but we do need some kind of deterrent to stop illegal immigrations from coming in. Not necessarily just because of the crime, even though we don't need any more crime in this country. I'm not saying illegal immigrants are criminals, but I'm saying adding to that the problems that we already have is not going to make things better. And they're draining our resources. I mean, I think they said 73% of illegal immigrants, they're on welfare of some kind, So it's just, there's a drain on resources, a real drain on resources when you just let anybody in. So it's like, we're not saying these people are bad. We're saying that we need to protect our own. I have walls around my house, not because I think my neighbors are bad. I think my neighbors are great, but it's because I want to protect what's inside my house. That's the reason why. It only takes one crazy person to mess things up. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. You guys be blessed. Subscribe to support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Talk to you later.